Hello coin collectors and history enthusiasts. Welcome back to our channel where we dive deep into the fascinating world of rare and valuable coins. Today we're focusing on a true gem of American coinage top 10. First up, the 1926 Wheat Penny, a 1-cent coin that carries nearly a century of history and intrigue, and is highly sought after by collectors around the world. And yes, we are talking about the 1926 penny without a mint mark, which makes it even more special. Let's take a step back in time. The year 1926 was a period of economic growth and cultural change in the United States. The Lincoln Wheat Penny, first issued in 1909 to commemorate Abraham Lincoln's 100th birthday, was already a familiar sight in every American's pocket. Designed by Victor David Brenner, the coin featured Lincoln's portrait on the obverse and 2 stalks of wheat flanking the words 1 cent on the reverse, a symbol of prosperity and agricultural abundance. The 1926 Wheat Penny was minted exclusively at the Philadelphia Mint, which explains why it has no mint mark. This penny is composed of 95% copper and 5% tin and zinc, giving it that distinctive reddish-brown hue which coin collectors absolutely love. Its diameter is 19 millimeters, and it weighs about 3.11 grams, standard specifications for Lincoln cents of this era. In terms of history, the 1926 penny is fascinating not only for its design, but also for its place in the timeline of U.S. coinage. The 1920s were a period of recovery after World War I and the Spanish flu pandemic. The coins minted during this era, including the 1926 Wheat Penny, circulated widely and were handled by millions of Americans, which makes finding a coin in mint condition today incredibly rare. Many of the surviving coins show signs of wear, tunning, or patina that only add to their collectible charm. Now, let's talk market value. A 1926 Wheat Penny without a mint mark is considered relatively common among seasoned collectors, but condition is everything. Coins in good G to very fine VF condition typically sell for around 50 cents to $3. Coins in extremely fine EF condition can fetch $5 to $15, while a truly mint state MS60 and above specimen can sell for $50 to $200 or more, depending on the coin's luster, color, and eye appeal. The market value has been steadily rising due to the growing interest in early copper coins. For collectors, the 1926 Wheat Penny is more than just a cent, it's a piece of history. Its classic Lincoln design, its nearly 100-year-old age, and its connection to the Philadelphia Mint make it a must-have for any serious collection. And because it's part of the Wheat Penny series, it also fits beautifully into broader collections that focus on Lincoln pennies from 1909 to 1958. Whether you're a seasoned numismatist or just starting your coin collection journey, the 1926 Wheat Penny without a mint mark offers a perfect blend of history, aesthetic appeal, and investment potential. Keep in mind that condition, provenance, and originality are key factors when buying or selling these coins. Coins that have been cleaned or polished can lose significant value, so always handle your pennies carefully and consult reputable dealers. So there you have it, the full story of the 1926 Wheat Penny, a humble 1-cent coin that carries with it nearly a century of American history and continues to captivate collectors worldwide. If you have one in your collection, treasure it, because even a small coin like this can tell a big story. The 1926 Wheat Penny, struck at the Philadelphia Mint without a mint mark, is not just a small copper coin, but a tangible piece of American history that reflects the culture, economy, and artistry of the 1920s. Featuring Abraham Lincoln's dignified portrait on the obverse and 2 gracefully curved wheat stalks on the reverse, this coin symbolizes both leadership and prosperity, capturing the spirit of a nation recovering from World War I and stepping into a decade of innovation and change. Composed of 95% copper, it carries a warm reddish-brown hue that has naturally developed into a beautiful patina over nearly a century, making each coin unique. Despite being relatively common in circulated condition, well-preserved examples are highly sought after by collectors, with market values ranging from just a few dollars for worn coins to over $100 for those in exceptional mint state condition. Beyond its monetary value, the 1926 Wheat Penny serves as a storytelling artifact, connecting modern collectors to the everyday lives of Americans almost 100 years ago, their pockets jingling with these humble yet historically rich coins, each one bearing the legacy of one of the most revered presidents in U.S. history. Holding a 1926 Wheat Penny is like holding a fragment of the past, a reminder of craftsmanship, endurance, and the timeless allure of coin collecting. The 1926 Wheat Penny without a mint mark is a fascinating piece of American numismatic history, representing nearly a century of cultural and economic change, and standing as a testament to the artistry of its designer, Victor David Brenner, whose depiction of Abraham Lincoln on the obverse captures both dignity and timelessness, while the reverse's elegant wheat stalks symbolize the agricultural prosperity of the United States during the Roaring Twenties. Composed of 95% copper, this penny has aged gracefully, developing unique tones and patinas that make each coin distinct. And although many circulated coins are relatively common, those in excellent condition are highly prized by collectors, commanding values ranging from modest amounts for worn examples to impressive sums for mint state specimens. Reflecting not just its monetary worth, but also its historical significance as a tangible connection to everyday life in 1926, offering modern collectors a direct link to the past and a small but enduring reminder of the nation's heritage and Lincoln's enduring legacy. The 1926 Wheat Penny, struck at the Philadelphia Mint without a mint mark, is a classic 1-cent coin that features Abraham Lincoln's portrait on the obverse and 2 wheat stalks framing 1 cent on the reverse, symbolizing both leadership and agricultural prosperity. Made of 95% copper and 5% tin and zinc, it has a diameter of 19 millimeters and a weight of 3.11 grams. And although many circulated coins exist, well-preserved examples are rare and highly valued by collectors, with prices today ranging from a few dollars for worn coins to over $100 for mint state specimens, making it not only a fascinating piece of early American history, but also a collectible that connects modern enthusiasts to nearly a century of everyday life in the United States. Next up, where we dive deep into the fascinating world of rare coins. Today, we're exploring one of the most sought-after wheat pennies in the United States, the 1931 1-cent coin without a mint mark. This coin isn't just a piece of change, it's a piece of history, and today we'll uncover why collectors are willing to pay top dollar for it in today's market. Visuals: old black and white footage of 1930s America, people using pennies, mint images. The 1931 Wheat Penny was produced during the Great Depression, a period of economic hardship in the United States. Officially known as the Lincoln Wheat Cent, it was designed by Victor David Brenner and first issued in 1909 to honor Abraham Lincoln's 100th birthday. The obverse features a detailed portrait of Lincoln, while the reverse showcases the iconic wheat ears symbolizing America's agricultural prosperity. 1931, the United States Mint produced pennies in 3 locations: Philadelphia no mint mark, Denver D, and San Francisco S. The Philadelphia coins, which bear no mint mark, are among the rarest in the series due to significantly lower mintage compared to other years. In fact, only about 866,000 Philadelphia 1931 pennies were struck, a remarkably low number that makes this coin incredibly scarce today. Close-ups highlighting Lincoln's face, the wheat ears, and edges of the coin. What makes the 1931 Wheat Penny truly special is not only its rarity, but also its classic design. On the obverse, you'll notice Lincoln's dignified profile, with "In God We Trust" above, Liberty on the left, and the year 1931 on the right. The reverse features 2 wheat stalks along the edges and the phrase 1 cent in the center, with United States of America below. The combination of historical significance, elegant design, and scarcity has made this coin a holy grail for collectors. And because it comes from the Philadelphia Mint, it lacks a mint mark, which ironically adds to its allure. Grading charts, coins in protective holders, auction clips. When it comes to rarity, the 1931 no mint mark penny is among the most elusive Lincoln cents. Due to the low mintage and the economic hardships of the time, many coins were lost, melted, or circulated heavily, leaving very few in collectible condition. So what is it worth today? Prices vary dramatically based on condition. For coins in average circulated condition, collectors can expect to pay $400 to $600. However, higher-grade coins, especially those in uncirculated or mint state condition, can reach astonishing prices, sometimes $10,000 or more at auction. The market for these coins is strong because collectors know that supply is extremely limited and demand continues to grow. Visuals: collector handling coins with gloves, comparing grades, coin holders. If you're thinking of adding a 1931 Philadelphia Wheat Penny to your collection, here are a few tips. Check for authenticity. Because of the high value, counterfeits exist, so always buy from reputable dealers or certified coins. Focus on condition. Even small differences in wear can have a huge impact on value. Coins graded MS 60 or higher are extremely valuable. Consider certified coins. Coins graded by NGC or PCGS carry more credibility and often sell for higher prices. Remember, patience is key in collecting. Finding a well-preserved 1931 no mint mark penny can be a lifetime achievement for a collector. Various wheat pennies in collections, montage of auctions, smiling collectors. Fun fact, because of its rarity, the 1931 Philadelphia wheat penny is often referred to as the king of wheat pennies among collectors. Its scarcity, combined with its rich historical significance, makes it one of the most iconic pennies in American coin collecting history. So whether you're a seasoned collector or just starting your journey, the 1931 no mint mark penny is a must-know piece of numismatic history. The 1931 wheat penny without a mint mark is one of the most coveted coins in American numismatics, produced during the challenging years of the Great Depression when the Philadelphia Mint struck only about 866,000 of these pennies, making them exceptionally rare today. Featuring Victor David Brenner's classic design, the obverse displays Abraham Lincoln's dignified profile with the inscriptions "In God We Trust," "Liberty," and the year 1931. While the reverse proudly showcases two wheat stalks framing 1 cent and United States of America, symbolizing America's agricultural heritage. Over the decades, many of these pennies were lost, melted, or heavily circulated, so surviving examples, especially in high-grade uncirculated condition, have become highly sought-after collectors' items, commanding prices ranging from several $100s in average condition to over $10,000 for pristine specimens, and their scarcity, combined with historical significance and timeless design, has cemented the 1931 no mint mark wheat penny as a legendary treasure in coin collecting, inspiring both novice and experienced collectors to seek out this remarkable piece of American history. The 1931 wheat penny without a mint mark is one of the rarest and most sought-after coins in American history, struck during the Great Depression by the Philadelphia Mint in a very limited number of only about 866,000, making it a true treasure for collectors today. Its classic design by Victor David Brenner features Abraham Lincoln's profile on the obverse with "In God We Trust," "Liberty," and the date 1931, while the reverse displays the iconic wheat ears framing 1 cent and United States of America, symbolizing the nation's heritage and resilience. Over the decades, many of these pennies were lost or circulated heavily, so surviving examples, especially those in high-grade or uncirculated condition, are extremely valuable, often commanding prices from several $100s for worn coins to over $10,000 for pristine specimens, making the 1931 no mint mark wheat penny a legendary piece that embodies both history and rarity, captivating collectors and numismatists around the world. Next up, where we dive deep into the fascinating world of rare coins. Today, we're going to explore one of the most intriguing and historically significant 1-cent coins in American history, the 1932 wheat penny, specifically the version without a mint mark. If you've ever wondered about its history, rarity, and current market value, you're in the right place, so let's get started. The 1932 wheat penny is part of the famous Lincoln Wheat Cent series, which was first introduced in 1909 to commemorate the 100th anniversary of Abraham Lincoln's birth. Designed by Victor David Brenner, these coins feature the iconic profile of President Lincoln on the obverse, while the reverse showcases the classic wheat stalks on either side of the words, 1 cent. The year 1932 was particularly interesting in U.S. history. The country was in the depths of the Great Depression, and coin production was affected by the economic conditions. Despite this, the U.S. Mint in Philadelphia struck a significant number of pennies, but because there was no mint mark on the Philadelphia coins, these are what we now refer to as the 1932 wheat penny no mint mark. Let's take a closer look at the coin itself. On the obverse, you can see Abraham Lincoln's profile, a design that has stood the test of time. The details of his hair, beard, and facial features can vary depending on the coin's condition, which makes some pennies more valuable than others. On the reverse, the twin wheat stalks symbolize prosperity, a hopeful message during a challenging economic era. Interestingly, the 1932 penny is slightly smaller and lighter than modern pennies, weighing just 3.11 grams and made mostly of copper, which adds to its appeal for collectors today. So why is the 1932 wheat penny no mint mark so special? Well, this year is known for relatively lower mintages compared to other years in the wheat penny series. While millions were minted in Philadelphia, surviving coins in excellent condition are rare. Collectors particularly look for coins in uncirculated or near-mint condition, as these command the highest value on the market. To give you an idea, a 1932 wheat penny no mint mark in average circulated condition might sell for around $1 to $5 today, but a coin in extremely fine condition could fetch $50 to $100. And for pristine uncirculated coins, the price can easily climb into several $100s, sometimes even exceeding $1,000 depending on its grading by professional coin grading services like PCGS or NGC. If you're thinking about adding a 1932 wheat penny to your collection, here are some tips. Check the details carefully. Look at Lincoln's jawline, cheek, and the wheat stalk's sharp details often indicate a higher grade coin. Look for mint errors. Occasionally, coins have small errors like double die impressions, which can dramatically increase value. Consult grading guides. Using a coin grading scale from good G to mint state MS can help determine authenticity and value. Owning a piece of history like the 1932 wheat penny is not just about the money, it's about holding a tangible connection to America's past. In recent years, wheat pennies, especially rare dates like 1932 no mint mark, have seen steady appreciation in value. Collectors and investors alike are turning to these coins as a stable, historically significant asset. Unlike modern coins, which are produced in huge quantities, coins from the early 20th century are limited in supply, especially those in excellent condition. So, whether you're a seasoned collector or just starting your journey, the 1932 wheat penny offers both historical significance and investment potential. That wraps up our deep dive into the 1932 wheat penny no mint mark. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to hit the like button, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you never miss a deep dive into rare and collectible coins. Have a 1932 wheat penny in your collection. Share your experience in the comments, we'd love to hear about it. The 1932 wheat penny without a mint mark is one of the most fascinating and historically significant coins in American numismatics, striking collectors' interest due to its rich history, scarcity, and enduring appeal. Part of the Lincoln Wheat Cent series introduced in 1909 to honor Abraham Lincoln's 100th birthday. This penny features the iconic Lincoln profile on the obverse and the classic twin wheat stalks on the reverse, symbolizing prosperity during the challenging era of the Great Depression when it was minted. And although millions were struck in Philadelphia, surviving coins in excellent condition are relatively rare, making them highly sought after by collectors today. With values ranging from a few dollars for circulated specimens to several hundred, or even over $1,000 for coins in pristine uncirculated condition, graded by professional services such as PCGS or NGC. While enthusiasts also look for sharp details, minimal wear, and potential mint errors to enhance value, making the 1932 wheat penny no mint mark not only a piece of history, but also a rewarding collectible and investment. Representing a tangible connection to the past and a timeless treasure for any coin collection. The 1932 wheat penny without a mint mark holds significant value for collectors due to its rarity and historical importance, with circulated coins typically selling for $1 to $5, while coins in fine to extremely fine condition can range from $50 to $100, and uncirculated specimens graded by professional services like PCGS or NGC can fetch anywhere from $300 to over $1,000. With exceptional examples or those with unique errors sometimes commanding even higher prices at auctions, making this coin not only a fascinating piece of history, but also a sought-after investment for numismatists seeking both prestige and potential financial gain. The 1932 wheat penny, part of the Lincoln Wheat Cent series introduced in 1909, was minted during the depths of the Great Depression, featuring Abraham Lincoln's profile on the obverse and wheat stalks on the reverse, symbolizing hope and prosperity, and its historical significance is heightened by its relatively low survival rate in high-grade condition, making it a cherished piece of American numismatic history. The 1932 wheat penny no mint mark is a highly sought-after collector's coin, with circulated examples worth around $1.05, finer grades fetching $50 $100, and uncirculated or professionally graded specimens commanding $300 to over $1,000, making it both a piece of history and a valuable investment. Next up today, we're diving deep into a true gem of American numismatics, the 1936 wheat penny, specifically the rare and sought-after version without a mint mark. From its historical significance to its value in today's market, we're going to cover everything you need to know about this tiny yet fascinating piece of history. The 1936 wheat penny, also known as the Lincoln Wheat Cent, is part of the series minted from 1909 to 1958, featuring President Abraham Lincoln on the obverse and the iconic wheat ears on the reverse. But the 1936 penny stands out, not just for its age, but because of its rarity in the no mint mark version. Let's start with a bit of history. The year 1936 was still deep in the Great Depression. The United States Mint produced millions of pennies that year, but coins without a mint mark were struck at the Philadelphia Mint, making them widely circulated yet highly collectible today. The Lincoln design, created by Victor David Brenner, was already nearly 3 decades old by this point, but it remained beloved by the public for its dignity and detail. Interestingly, the 1936 wheat penny was minted in large quantities, yet many were lost or damaged over time, which increases the demand among collectors. Coins in excellent condition, especially those with original luster and minimal wear, can fetch significant prices in the market today. Now let's talk about value. A 1936 wheat penny without a mint mark, depending on its condition, can range widely in price. Circulated coins typically sell for around 50 cents to $2, but coins in uncirculated or near mint condition, they can reach upwards of $100 or even more for exceptionally preserved specimens. Proof coins, though rare, are even more valuable, often attracting serious collectors and investors alike. What makes this coin so appealing isn't just its age or rarity, it's the story it tells. Holding a 1936 wheat penny connects you directly to the era of President Franklin D. Roosevelt, the struggles of the Great Depression, and the everyday Americans who carried these pennies in their pockets for decades. Collectors love these pennies because they are tangible pieces of history. The coin's design, with Lincoln's portrait on the front and the wheat stalks on the back, represents the simplicity and elegance of early 20th century American coinage. Every scratch, every mark, every luster retained adds to its unique story and character. If you're thinking of adding a 1936 wheat penny without a mint mark to your collection, there are a few things to keep in mind. Condition is king. Look for coins with minimal wear, clear details on Lincoln's hair and beard, and crisp wheat stalks. Avoid coins that have been cleaned aggressively, as that can reduce their value significantly. Authentication from a reputable grading service can also give you confidence, especially if you plan to buy or sell at higher values. In today's market, these pennies are not just collectible, they are investments. While the face value is only 1 cent, a rare 1936 wheat penny can bring in dozens or even hundreds of dollars, making it a small coin with a big story. So whether you're a seasoned collector or just starting out, the 1936 wheat penny without a mint mark is a must-have piece of American history. It's a coin that carries with it stories of a challenging era, artistic beauty, and growing value over time. The 1936 wheat penny without a mint mark, struck at the Philadelphia Mint, holds an intriguing position in the coin collecting world because its value varies widely depending on condition and rarity. Circulated coins, which show normal wear from decades of handling, typically trade for around 50 cents to $2, making them affordable for casual collectors or beginners. However, the real allure lies in coins that have been well preserved over the decades. Coins in fine F to extremely fine EF condition can command anywhere from $5 to $20, while those in mint state MS condition, retaining their original luster and sharp details, can fetch upwards of $70 to $100, or even more if they exhibit exceptional quality or unique characteristics. Collectors also pay a premium for coins that have been graded and authenticated by professional services, as the certification guarantees the coin's condition and rarity, which is especially valuable when buying or selling at auctions. Overall, while it may seem like a small 1-cent coin, the 1936 wheat penny without a mint mark is a tangible piece of history that offers both collectible charm and real market value, making it a highly desirable addition to any coin collection. The 1936 wheat penny, minted without a mint mark at the Philadelphia Mint, is a classic example of the Lincoln Wheat Cent series, which was first introduced in 1909 to commemorate Abraham Lincoln's 100th birthday and remained in circulation until 1958. This penny features the iconic portrait of Lincoln on the obverse, designed by Victor David Brenner, capturing his dignified profile, while the reverse showcases 2 stalks of wheat symbolizing prosperity and growth during a time when the United States was still recovering from the Great Depression. Although millions of these pennies were produced in 1936, many were lost, spent, or damaged over time, making well-preserved examples increasingly desirable for collectors today. The coin's simple yet elegant design, combined with its historical significance, provides a tangible connection to everyday American life in the 1930s, offering insight into the economy, culture, and artistry of the period. Collectors value this coin not only for its monetary worth, but also for the story it tells, representing a small piece of history that circulated in the pockets of millions of Americans during a pivotal era. Next up today, we're diving into the fascinating world of one of America's most beloved collectible coins, the 1939 wheat penny with no mint mark. This small, unassuming 1-cent coin carries not just the value of copper but a rich story that spans decades. Whether you're a seasoned collector or just beginning your numismatic journey, the 1939 penny is a piece of history you won't want to overlook. The year 1939 was a unique time in American history. The country was emerging from the Great Depression, and the economy was slowly recovering. Everyday items, including coins, reflected the hardships and resilience of that era. The Lincoln Wheat Penny, originally designed by Victor David Brenner in 1909 to honor the 100th anniversary of Abraham Lincoln's birth, had been circulating for 30 years by 1939. Its iconic design, the portrait of Lincoln on the obverse and the wheat stalks on the reverse, symbolized growth, stability, and hope for the American people. The 1939 wheat penny without a mint mark was minted in Philadelphia, the nation's oldest mint, which traditionally did not add a mint mark. These coins were struck in large numbers, yet their value today goes far beyond face value depending on condition and rarity. Collectors prize the 1939 penny not just for its age, but also for its historical context. The Philadelphia Mint produced millions that year, making the coin common in circulated grades, but pristine examples in uncirculated or high-grade condition are highly sought after. One of the most striking features of the 1939 penny is the reverse design. The twin wheat stalks elegantly frame the words 1 cent and United States of America, creating a design that has stood the test of time. Despite its simplicity, this reverse has become one of the most recognizable coin designs in American history. Collectors often study these details closely, examining the crispness of the wheat stalks and the clarity of the lettering to determine the coin's grade and market value. Market value for the 1939 wheat penny varies widely depending on condition. A typical circulated coin in average condition might sell for just a few cents above face value. However, coins in exceptionally fine or uncirculated condition can command much higher prices, often ranging from $1 to $50. Certain rare error coins, such as doubled dies or off-center strikes from 1939, can be worth hundreds or even thousands of dollars, making them a true gem for collectors. Collectors also appreciate the 1939 penny for its composition. Like all Lincoln wheat pennies from 1909 to 1942, it was made primarily of 95% copper and 5% tin and zinc. This gives it a distinctive reddish-brown appearance, which can develop a beautiful patina over decades. This natural aging process adds character and uniqueness to each coin, making it more than just currency. It becomes a tangible piece of history. Over the years, the value of 1939 wheat pennies has fluctuated alongside the broader coin market. Inflation, copper prices, and collector demand all play a role in determining what someone might pay for a well-preserved example today. For investors and hobbyists alike, this coin represents both an affordable entry point into coin collecting and a link to a pivotal era in American history. In summary, the 1939 wheat penny with no mint mark is more than a 1-cent coin. It's a snapshot of a time when America was finding its footing, a tribute to one of the nation's greatest presidents, and a cherished collectible for numismatists. Whether you're drawn to its historical significance, its design, or its potential market value, this small coin continues to capture imaginations nearly a century after it was minted. The 1939 wheat penny with no mint mark, minted in Philadelphia, is a fascinating piece of American history that continues to captivate collectors and coin enthusiasts alike. Emerging from the shadows of the Great Depression, this small 1-cent coin features Abraham Lincoln's timeless portrait on the obverse and the iconic wheat stalks on the reverse, symbolizing growth, stability, and hope during a pivotal era in the United States. And while millions were produced that year, making it relatively common in circulated condition, high-grade examples in uncirculated or pristine states are highly sought after. With market values ranging from just a few cents above face value for average coins to $50 or more for coins in exceptional condition, and even rare error coins from 1939 can command hundreds or thousands of dollars, reflecting both the historical significance and numismatic appeal of this copper-based collectible, whose rich reddish-brown patina, intricate details, and enduring design make it not only a tangible connection to the past, but also a valuable and cherished treasure for collectors today. The 1939 wheat penny, struck in Philadelphia without a mint mark, is a remarkable piece of American history that captures the essence of its era, featuring Abraham Lincoln's dignified portrait on the obverse and the iconic twin wheat stalks on the reverse, symbolizing growth and prosperity during the late 1930s. And while millions were produced, making circulated examples common, coins in excellent or uncirculated condition are highly prized by collectors today. with values ranging from a few cents above face value for worn coins to $50 or more for high-grade specimens, and rare error versions can fetch hundreds or even thousands of dollars, making this modest 1-cent coin both a tangible connection to the past and a sought-after collectible, admired for its classic design, rich copper color, and enduring historical significance in the world of numismatics.